All right, guys, welcome. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get this to this one-of-a-kind video that I've made since I've been playing video games. And not to brag, because there's no reason to brag about your age, right? But I've been playing video games since before many of you are even alive today. And that is a fact, okay? And again, I'm not bragging. I'm just spitting out facts to you guys. Now, I've had my channel up for a long time. We're over 400 videos, and I got very little to no views from anyone. Whatever the reason is that I got one or two or three views out of over 400 videos that I've put out on YouTube, I don't know the reason why. Maybe my gameplay content, which is no different than everybody else. Nobody likes the first 2 seconds because I don't know how many seconds it takes for the view to be counted. But that's okay. So here we are. Here we are in this brand new game. It just came out, give or take, about 2 weeks or so. Sniper Elite 5 with the campaign, as you see right here. It's highlighted. You also have Axis Invasion, which that is new to the company. Then you have Survival, which is not. This was on Sniper Elite 3, I believe, and 4. And then, of course, you got the multiplayer. Okay, so as you guys can see, okay, and I will tell you one thing before I give you. Actually, right now I got 16 reasons as to why you're failing playing Axis Invasion. Now, mind you, I'm doing this live, so if you guys watch or jump on, watch it till the end, because I'll turn the volume down, because you may be surprised at the mistakes that you're making that I'm seeing, and people and the same people, and a lot of people are doing the same mistakes over and over and over, because one of the main reasons, they're not understanding the game, or they're playing the game how they want to. And you can do that. It's your money, it's your game. But if you want to be successful at playing the game and actually winning and or completing the missions, then you gotta play smart. You cannot go in there balls to the walls, because you're gonna get your ass handed to you on a silver platter. And if you don't believe me, then you don't need to be watching this video, because you are successful at playing video games, especially this mode, Axis Invasion. Are you getting your ass handed to you? Well, stick around and you might learn something. Now, on campaign, as you can see that is being highlighted, this is my account, GEN-SHYNOBI. So I have the campaign, which is highlighted. Then you have here, which is the Axis Invasion mode. And then here you have the survival mode. And then you have the multiplayer mode, right? Now, if you notice on my campaign, you look at my campaign skills. Let's click on it. See these 3 wheels? This is on my campaign and co-op skills, right? That's me playing either by myself or with someone else playing the campaign. Now, these 3 wheels, if you look at it, say it's combat. Let's see if we, yeah, actually we can. So I'm clicking on it. So right now, my cursor is in the middle, where you got that the V with the white cross and the black background. That's in the middle. These skill points, you get them while you're playing the campaign mode. You get them when you complete the campaign mode, and you do what you do. You blow up vehicles, you kill people from long distances, you melee the shit out of them, you blow them up, you destroy the vehicles. When you see a vehicle that's parked, you go to it, disable it. You're disabling and destroying generators to use them as for your benefits. That all these wheels come into play when you're playing the campaign mode. Okay, So you have this one, and that's what it tells you. Back into the fight. Back into the fight. You need at least one medic kit or a band-aid to revive you when you are I'm trying to get the word. Incapacitated. That means that you're down, but you're not dead. But you're gonna bleed out and die if you don't have at least one band-aid / medic kit to bring you back to the game. You will die, and you're gonna have to restart the mission. Hopefully, you got the mission at a point where it self-saves. If not, you're gonna start from the beginning. So wherever you last left off with a save point, that's where you're gonna start. Okay, so this will prevent that from you. And then you have the one to the right, triangulation. Now, this is actually one of the I was trying, like I was saying, guys. This one is one of the very unique videos that I'm making, because these top 20 where I'm at 16 reasons. I'm filling them. I'm writing them down on a piece of paper as I go. And here's one right here. Another one that is one of my reasons. Triangulation. Okay, triangulation. Hold on, I'm just gonna write it down. I'm not even gonna explain it, but I'm gonna explain it later because I want to make sure I do them down the list. So you have triangulation. Okay, then we go back to the middle. You go to this one. You got your steady hand, and then you have swift hands, and then you have grenade throwback. Then you have quick trap. Then you have no time to bleed, and then you have combat medic, and then you have triangulation. Oh, and advanced triangulation. Okay, that's on your combat. Then you have your equipment. Again, go to your loadout and go to these. Play the campaign in medium mode, not the highest. Okay, just on medium, and get all these things. And as you play the missions, you're gonna earn these skills, and you're gonna buy them. All these skills, whether you buy the combat, which is this is right here, the green one, or you buy the equipment. There's a total of 9 of them in that wheel, and then you have the body, which also has 9. Okay, so let's go to the body. Maintain focus, health reboost 2, speedy recovery, slablished. Okay, cardio, deep breath, focus range, and focus movement. Those are the wheels. Play the campaign. Get all these wheels filled out so that you can be a better player in Access Advantage. I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm back at the loadout and customization. All these skills, you see over here? All these skills, I filled them up while I was playing the campaign mode. I have yet to play the Access Invasion mode. I have yet to play the Access Invasion mode. All of my campaigns, I've played all the missions. I found as much as I could playing it so that I can beef up all my modes, getting all my skills, so that then I can go ahead and play Access Invasion. Okay? And then when you go to the survival mode, all of these wheels, I filled them up playing the campaign, not survival mode. You can build up your campaign skills, your invasion skills, and your survival skills by just playing the campaign. I have yet to play a Access Invasion mode game, or a survival game, or a multiplayer game. Now, if you notice over here on the far right, the multiplayer mode is empty, 0 of 7 perks, because I haven't played the multiplayer. So this right here is telling you that in order for you to fill up the perks for multiplayer, you're going to have to play the multiplayer mode. All the rest campaign, Axis Invasion, and Survival, you only have to play the campaign. Okay? Okay, so let's go down my list. Right now I have 17 so far. I'm trying to get 20. And if I don't, well, I'm going to give you guys some damn good information. And I hope that if you watch this video for a second, that you watch it to the end. Okay, now, number one, guys, this is right off, fresh off the press. This ink on this paper is still smearing because it's not even dry yet. Straight off the press. Now, these are not in any specific order. Okay, I just wrote them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way till 17. I said, all the way to 17. So here's number one. Again, they are not in any specific numerical order. They are just in numerical order. Okay, like I was saying earlier, and I'm going to repeat it with number one. You need to play the campaign mode in order to know your maps. How are you going to get around playing against the AI, a Jaeger sniper, if you don't know the maps, you don't know the layout, and you don't know how to get around to avoid them? Okay? Number two is just almost as the same as number one. Know your surroundings. You gotta know your surroundings. You gotta know where you're going, okay, and how to get there. So you do number one and number two and number three. Number three is know where you are going. If you don't know where you're going, how the hell are you gonna get there, right? You gotta know where you're going. So if you play the campaign, it will take care of 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Number four. Know where to go to regroup. This right here, number four, is playing the campaign mode. Because as you're playing the campaign mode, you're taking your time, you're learning your surroundings, you're knowing where to go, and you're knowing where to regroup in the event the AI, they try to surround you without having a Jaeger sniper on your ass. Because a Jaeger sniper comes in when Axis Invasion plays the role. You're playing there's somebody the sniper, meaning what's his name? Let's go to character. Okay, so Cara Fairborn is the sniper. That's him. Now you can change him to these guys right here. Oh yeah, you can change him to her, Cara Fairborn, Harry Hawker. And all these are locked up, and then these you open them up based on the missions that you play and key things that you got to do, and or whatever else. So these 5 people that I have are the snipers who are playing the campaign mode. Somebody has to be playing the campaign mode. Okay? Now, Axis Invasion plays a role when another player comes in to stir up your pot. Now, not only do you have the AI on top of your ass, but you have the Jaeger sniper who's playing the Axis Invasion mode on your game. Okay? That's why it's crucial to play the campaign mode. Because like that you'll know your way around and how to get out of there when the mission is over. What is the quickest route to get the hell out? Guys, when you're playing the role of a sniper, it is stealth 100%. That is the mission. That is the number one mission. And if you don't play like that, you'll never finish the games. You're gonna wind up dead, and you're gonna get pissed off. Okay, number 5. Always cover your 6 by placing mines and building entrances or pathways / roads. When you're going down the road, right? In the shadows of the roads, place a mine. Because if you're coming from there, you're more likely to go back through there, and so does the enemy. But if you're nowhere near that mine, when any of the AIs go through there, or even for that matter, the Jaeger sniper, you kill him, you're 300, 400, 500 meters down the road. They're not going to know where you're at. They just know you've been through there. So as you're going through the maps, place mines on the pathways, and when you go inside a building, put a mine at the door. That'll cover that entrance. Now, you want to beef up that explosion, whether it's at the door or on a road, then what you do is go to your gear wheel and pull out a TNT, and try to place that TNT as close as you can to the mine. Now, when that mine blows up, you're going to add the effects of that TNT, which you're going to quadruple that explosion, meaning you're going to get more kills if more than one person passes through there. A mine will kill or incapacitate several people, and then they'll bleed out. But when you add a TNT to that mine, you're going to quadruple the explosion. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, place as many mines as you can throughout the roads. You're basically covering your sticks, because in the event you have to run back where you came from, those mines are there and they're going to protect you. And those AIs are going to start blowing up in the air. And you might take out that Jaeger sniper as well. Okay? Okay, so now, number 6. Learn to use iron sight on all your weapons. Why? Because the scope that you're using is giving your position away. There's a glitter, a shine that comes off the scope, any scope that you use, and is giving your position away to the Jaeger sniper. And if the Jaeger sniper is using a scope, then his position is being given away to you as well. Try to play the campaign and use a iron sight as much as you can on all your weapons. Okay? Alright, sorry about that. What happened was I disconnected my headset to get it away from me, and I can't do that because it'll disconnect it from the audio from the TV. Okay, now next item, number 8. Use suppressors that will give you the least audible noise. What does that mean? When you go to your loadout, let me go back to the loadout. My bad. When you go to your loadout, right here, okay. Let's pick the sniper rifle. Okay, you go to your customize, right, and you go to suppressor right here. Go to the menu, go to suppressors. Okay, now the MK2, the one that I have highlighted, see right here, this one right here, the MK2 S suppressor. Look what it says. It says Pro, significantly quieter. If you look on the, it won't let me go to it, but if you look at the audible range, it's 60 meters. That means that the enemy has to be within 60 meters or less, within 60 meters, in order to hear you shoot. Okay? Now, if you go to the MK2 suppressor, which is just above, you see how the audible range now goes up to 74? That means that now you have increased the noise of your weapon by choosing this suppressor. You just added another 13 meters of range, audible range to your weapon. If you use the Maxon 1910, now you're going to 87 meters. You're adding another 27 meters to that. That means that the Jaeger sniper now has to be even further away from you to hear you. You want him to be closer to you to hear you, because if he hears you a mile down the road, he knows pretty much where you're at. He has to be closer to you in order to hear you, and that's what you want. Okay, the bayonet, It says 130, not the bayonet itself, but the scope that the suppressor that comes with the bayonet now is at 135 meters, which means that Jaeger sniper can hear you further away. Okay, this one here, the hail con, is the same. If you use none, 135. Let's go look at this one. 100. If you use the MK1 Boys Break, it's 162 meters down the road. He can hear you. The MK2 Boys Break, 155 meters, and the Moors 1 suppressor, 87. So the MK2S suppressor, it is the best suppressor that you can use for this weapon, because he has to be within 60 meters to hear you. Okay. Let's go to the bullets. These bullets play a key role, okay, on all three weapons: your SMG, your handgun, and your sniper rifle of any choice. Pick a sniper rifle, pick an SMG, pick a handgun. These bullets here are crucial. Let's go to the bullets. Armor piercing. Armor piercing will give you an audible range of on that weapon, this weapon that I'm showing you, of 60 meters. Meaning the Jaeger sniper has to be within 60 meters to hear you. Let's go to the match bullets. The match bullets are now giving the Jaeger sniper an additional 9 meters to hear you. Now it's at 69 meters for him to hear you. Non-lethal bullets. Look at that. If you use the non-lethal bullets, now he has to be within 45 meters to hear you. But here's the thing. The pros: non-lethal, incapacitation, quieter bullets. Now, I don't remember if it's the non-lethal or the subsonic bullets. They cannot go through metal, wood, and helmets. Meaning, in order for you to incapacitate the enemy, you're gonna have to shoot him in the body. So shoot him at the body, take him down, hit him with another bullet, or go out to them and knife him. Either one. Subsonic. Now, me using the subsonic. Let's see what. Okay. Okay. Look at this. Subsonic. By using the subsonic bullets, now the Jaeger sniper has to be within 18 meters. Do you know how close that is? So that means that if you are on the other side of the map, that Jaeger sniper is going to be 400, 500, 600 meters down the road. He will never know where you're at, because when you're shooting the sniper, the AIs, you are killing them. They know they're being killed, but they don't know where the hell the damn bullets are coming from, because they got to be within 18 meters of the shot. And you're at 150, 200 meters, and then the Jaeger sniper is 500 meters. He ain't gonna know. The only way he's gonna know is when the AIs alert themselves that they are being killed, but they don't know where you are at. Okay? Now, okay, so number 8 was use suppressors that will give you the least audible noise. That's on your handgun, SMG, and your sniper rifle. Number 9, while playing, enter all buildings and get all the ammo, mines, grenades you can carry. That is everything. All the bullets for your handguns, SMGs, and sniper rifle. Grab all the mines, all the grenades that you can, and all your medic kits. Okay? If you do not need to be carrying a rocket launcher, don't carry it, because you're wasting your time. Now, unless you need that gold-looking rocket launcher, that German rocket launcher, then you get it. But if you don't need it, don't carry it, because all you're doing is wasting time. Okay? Number 10. Number 10 is kill your enemy the furthest you can based on your current, loadout. Put you a loadout in place, guys, and use that same sniper rifle, that same SMG, and that same handgun. Now, here's the thing. Within the campaign that you're playing, and you go into these buildings, look for everything and anything everywhere in that building. You're gonna find a trap, okay? You're gonna find boards, not in all buildings, but in some buildings, you're gonna find boards on the ground, in the buildings, not outside. They're not outside, they're in the buildings. You're gonna find about 5 boards. It's gonna say dismantle. You dismantle the boards and you get down in there, you're gonna find all the ammo, all your RPGs, you're gonna find grenades, mines, health, and there's gonna be a table. There's a bench table. Each table does something different for your weapons. You're gonna have one table that, well, let's put it this way. As far as I know, the tables only deal with one specific weapon, whether it's the sniper rifle, the SMG, or the handgun. One bench, one weapon. Now, the weapons that I'm talking about, I'm breaking them down into 3 categories: handgun, SMG, and sniper rifle. If you find the table, the bench table, that deals with the handguns, you're going to be able to do whatever the game allows you to do for all your handguns, not just one. All your handguns. And when you find it, the game will normally tell you that you already have it if you replay that mission. So you don't get it twice. Okay? So there's a bench table for each weapon. And if you look at your missions, at the end, where you look at your ribbons, and I'll show you that in a minute, it'll tell you that that mission may have 2 bench tables. And either you found none, you found one, or you found both of them. In the event that you forget, that menu will show you what you found. Okay? Now, number 11, never stay in one place too long. Shoot and move. One of the problems, or not one of the problems, one of the things this game has, which is actually on my list on number 17, is triangulation. Triangulation. What is that? That's where the enemy AI uses, each enemy AI uses their position to find you. So you got 15 damn AIs, they're all alerted, and you're shooting and you're shooting and you're shooting. They're taking that noise and they are triangulating where the noise is coming from to find your position, and that exists in real life. Okay? I spent 23 years in the military. I know what I'm talking about. Triangulation. That's how they know where you're at. So when you shoot, you move. You shoot, you move. And before you start shooting, find where you're going to go. Find where you're going to go and cover your 6 at all times. So before you start shooting, find where you're going to go. Shoot. Go there. Find another place you're going to go to, or go back to where you came from. Shoot, and then move again. The most I would do is 2 shots, and that's it. 1 or 2 shots and move. Again, know where you're going to go to find concealment where they don't see you. Okay? Number 12. Prior to completing a task, know which way is your exit route always. What does that mean? This is what it means. If you have to go, you got a task that you got to do. You got to blow up an artillery, right? You got to blow up an M105. It's an artillery. I'm forgetting what it's called. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, you're destroying, or your task is to destroy an artillery gun. Okay. The majority of those guns, if not all, you need a satchel. You need a satchel. Okay? You place the satchel, and you got 2 options. You have the triangle to do a quick blow up, and you have the square, which takes longer. Before you place the satchel, know where you're going to go to hide, or know which direction you're going to take. And the further you can get away, the better. And I suggest that you use the square, put the long fuse on to give you much more time to get the hell away from there so you can be the furthest you can, so when the AIs show up and or the Jaeger sniper, you are already gone. You're 300-400 meters down the road. Okay? Okay, so number 13, use crouch when possible and use the shadows to your advantage. Okay, now within the game, the only bushes that you can use to actually hide from the enemies are the grass that is tan in color. When you get into that grass, the ones that are tan in color, you're gonna see that your body silhouettes. You're gonna see an outline on your body. That means that you have concealment within that. It doesn't mean that especially the Jaeger sniper, because we're humans, we look for stuff like that. That he may not see. He will see the top of your head. He may see the top of your head, but your AIs won't, because human intuition is to look in those places. The AIs don't. It's already programmed within the game. But those are the only bushes that you can actually conceal yourself from the AIs. And even from the Jaeger sniper, if he doesn't look there. But if he looks, you got a pretty good chance that he might see you. But if you get into prone, because you're trying to hide, you might stand a better chance not being found by the Jaeger sniper. Not the AIs, the Jaeger sniper. That's the one you really got to worry about. Okay, number 14. Always have at least one band-aid or medikit to revive yourself. Okay, let's go back here and let's go to right here. Okay, when you guys are playing the campaign, and I'm believing you can get this with the Axis Invasion. I got all mine, guys, playing the campaign. Get the one in the middle first. The one in the middle, back into the fight, would allow you to revive yourself, to heal yourself, provided you have at least one medic kit, or one band-aid. You do not need both of them. You do not need one of each. You need one or the other. So always maintain a medikit or a band-aid at all times in the event you are incapacitated and you can re-heal yourself, because if you don't, you're gonna bleed out and the mission is ended because you died. Okay, number 15, if you play the campaign first, you'll get all your perks, attachments off the gear wheel that you can use in modes like the campaign, of course, Axis Invasion, and survival mode, not multiplayer, as I showed you earlier. Number 16, play the campaign and fill all the gear items in all gear wheels. You have 3 gear wheels right here. Actually, you got 4. Well, this one is 3. You got combat, equipment, and body, right? You find that in your loadout. In your campaign skills and your invasion skills. You have this wheel to fill up. That got filled up. I filled it up playing campaign only. Playing only campaign. The survival skills for survival, I filled them all up playing only the campaign. I did not and have not played the survival. You can fill these up playing the campaign. Okay? Number 17, as the sniper, meaning you are Lieutenant, I keep forgetting his name. Oh man. Okay, playing the sniper, not the Jaeger sniper. The Jaeger sniper is your enemy. Okay, as the sniper, as Carl Fairborn, or any of these other players, right, that you have to choose from, these are locked, so these I'm not gonna bother with them because they're still locked. So as the sniper, your mission is to complete the missions at hand. Your job as Carl Fairborn or any of these other players that you can choose from, your job is to blow up and get your intel from the missions at hand. Your job is not to kill the Jaeger sniper. Yes, it's fun and all dandy to do that, but you're gonna fail at your mission if all you're doing is trying to kill the enemy Jaeger sniper. Your job is to finish the mission, and if you finish all the missions and you get out of there alive, he failed as a sniper and you won. Okay, so number 17. There's another part to it, but I'm gonna read the whole thing. As a sniper, your mission is to complete the missions at hand, and it's the job of the Jaeger sniper to keep you from completing them. That is the task at hand. The sniper is to complete the missions, and the Jaeger sniper is to keep the sniper from completing those missions. Those are the two roles. Number 12. Your job is to stay undetected and complete the missions. Use stealth and melee when possible. Your last resort should be a gunfight. Do I need to explain that? No, I don't. Number 13. Disable or destroy any and all alarms, either by shooting them from great distances or by disabling the alarms manually. So the first part, I'm not even gonna bother explaining it. Just shoot them as far as you can. Okay? The further you're away, the lesser chance you have of them using triangulation to pinpoint your location, because you are way past the audible distance of that weapon. Now, to disable it manually, all you got to do, if you want to, if you choose to, is get in there as quiet as you can without being detected. Come up to the alarm. You're going to press triangle and you're going to disable it. Once it's disabled, they cannot use that alarm ever until you replay the mission, of course. Number 14, use the phones when playing Axis Invasion, because that's the only time they're available. Use the phones to learn the location of your sniper enemy, but remember, he can do the same thing. As you can use those phones become available every so often, meaning that if you use it, him or you're going to have to wait within, I think, 2 or 3 minutes game time to be able to reuse them. So you can get the enemy's, the Jaeger sniper's position by using the phones, and if he uses the phone, he can know where you're at. Okay? Now, number 15. Don't stay too long in one spot. Game will penalize you by giving away your position and or kill you for camping. Yes, in Axis mode, the game will do this. And you don't believe me, all you gotta do is try it. Stay your ass in a corner, in a prone, laying down whatever, in one spot, and don't move. The game is gonna warn you, hey, your position's being given away, something to the effect, because you're camping. And the next time it warns you because you didn't move your ass, the game is going to kill you. And then the Jaeger sniper is going to be alerted. Sniper was killed due to camping. Don't believe me? Try it. Okay. Number 16. Play maps that involve night missions. You're less likely to be seen. Use shadows to your advantage. Use the shadows to your advantage, and when you're in the shadows, don't move too fast. Move slow. Move in the crouch position, not in the prone. You're bent over, crouch position, and the more stealthier you are by using the shadows and not moving fast, the lesser chance you have of being seen. Number 17, triangulation, which I think I already mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again because it's number 17, and the only thing I put there was triangulation. Triangulation, again, I'm going to explain it. As you're shooting and you stay in one spot, each and every AI is going to do a triangulation, meaning that they're gonna guess where the noise is coming from. They're gonna throw an azimuth. I'm not saying they're gonna do that, but that's how it's done in the military. You hear noise. You determine how far it is from your position. You take your compass out, and you get an azimuth, a direction in which it's coming from, and multiple players do the same thing, you can get an 8 or 10 digit grid and know almost exactly where that person is. It's not definitive, meaning within spitting distance, but if you can get that position within 50 meters or less, and you throw an artillery barrage of 6 guns, 105, he ain't gonna make it. And if he does, he's gonna be in pieces. He's not gonna make it. So as the AIs are using their triangulation to find you, all you gotta do is shoot once, no more than twice, and get the hell out of there. Find a spot, have a spot already made, or know where you're gonna go. Shoot your 1 or 2 shots and be done. And the more you use your non-lethal bullets, and the more you use your subsonic bullets, the lesser chance you have of being known where your position is. You move, and you move. And the further your way in killing your enemies, the lesser chance you have of being detected, which that is your priority. You want to go home in one piece, not in a bag, right? Yes, it's only a game. But if you play the game guns blazing, you're not going to finish the mission. You will never finish the mission because you don't get so damn pissed off. Oh, why I can't finish these missions, blah, blah, blah. Because a sniper's job is stealth. In real life and in these games. You can have your fun blasting them with mines, explosives, triggers, melee, hand-to-hand combat. But the minute you get alerted, guys, in Sniper Elite, you are going to be surrounded in a heartbeat. And guess what? These enemies, they just don't come out of the barracks. Well, some do come in vehicles. They just don't come out of the barracks, always vehicles, whatever. They actually spawn in the game. Okay? Because I've been playing the campaign, and every time, and several times, I tried to go kill someone behind a wall because I was able to look around it, based on, how you angle the camera on the game. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then when I go there, they're gone. And I'm like, where the hell did they go? They could have not went nowhere. They disappeared. And if you notice when you're playing the game, the campaign, of course, I'm talking, and you get a shitload of enemies, kill you about 4 or 5 of them, and they'll disappear. Some of them do leave by foot, but the rest actually disappear within the game. They just vanish. But if you wait a couple of seconds, about 10-15 minutes, if you stay there because they're bombarding you, because I've been in a small building, in a what they call it, like a small barn, and I was literally surrounded. I couldn't go nowhere, and they were shooting left and right, left and right, and left and right. You know how I got around that? I got lucky that on my loadout, I'm gonna show you a nice bullet, okay, that I don't see too many people using. Go right here. Check it out on the M1903. Here's a bullet for you. Okay, let's go to bullets. Right there. Armor piercing. Armor piercing. Guys, this bullet right there says pros. It can penetrate through metal and stone. I was in a stone barn. Okay, I was actually in the building where I had to go upstairs through a board outside and then go to another little area on the back. There was an opening in the roof where you jump down, and that's where the cache point was, and that table that I talked about earlier. Well, the only way out, you can't go back to where you came from because you had to jump down. You can't climb up. The only way out of that room, the armory room, let's call it, there's a big metal dresser, a metal wall locker that you have to interact with it and get it out of the way, and there's a big old hole in the wall. That is the only way out. I was surrounded by over 30, 40 AIs, all shooting at me all different directions. How the hell are you going to combat that? You're not. The best thing you can do is wait it out. So I remembered, because I was shooting them through the cracks of the opening and the metal wall locker. I said, oh shit, wait a minute. I got armor piercing. Let's see if it works. So what I did was, when I was playing the game, let's play this, because I'm actually going to show you what I did. Okay. We're gonna play this again. Let's do this one, because all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay. So basically, what you do is, I forgot what it's called, but this is what I'm gonna call it. You go into scan mode. Scan mode. What you do is you press down on the right toggle switch, which is your R3. That your player, what he's gonna do
June
is
1944.
Hold on. I gotta do this twice. Hold on.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good one.
Okay, so here's what you
Need
do.
to find the Rangers. Figure out
Okay.
the situation.
Watch this. So I'm kneeling down, because even standing up, he's gonna kneel down. He's gonna get into the crouch position when you use this technique. Okay? This is not a cheat. This is within the game. Okay? So you press down on R3 and look what happens. See that? Now you're on scan mode. You do like this, and not anything. See the silhouette guy turn blue? Your enemy will turn white, and that's how you find them. R3. I call it scan mode. Whatever the technical term is, it doesn't matter. Okay? It ain't gonna be the damn end of the world if you call it a different name. You're on scan mode. Okay? Now you have to be. See right there how he turned white?
We can't push through until we take it out.
See that? That's how your enemy is gonna be. He's blue. That's friendly. Oh, I didn't do it this time. Okay? And you press down R3 again, and you can let it go, or you can just run, and boom, you're done. You don't have to press R3 to get out of it. You start running. Now watch this. See how he's silhouetting? He's silhouetted blue. Let's see how far I can be. Damn, I didn't think it was gonna be that close. I mean that far. See that? Now I'm not doing it no more. Now I'm going to do it again. See, he's back. You see, he's back there, but he's not. This is how far I am, and you cannot see him. But you got a blue dot on your mini map. You're gonna have, if there's enemies within your mini map, you're gonna have like white patches on the ground, like a flashlight. You know, you take a flashlight to a ground, point it to the ground, you get that white. That's what you get, the lighting effect. So right there, boom, there he is. That's within how close you have to be to the enemy to see them. Now, what I was doing is I put my player in scanning mode, right? I pulled out my sniper rifle, right? I aimed. Now watch this. See how much time you got before the silhouette goes away? You got a couple of seconds, right? So what I was doing is this. So I knew where he was before his silhouette went away, right? So as the enemies were, you know, they were crouching, they were shooting me, you know, through the building, but they weren't doing nothing because the building was stone. I pulled out my sniper rifle. I pulled out my armor piercing. I went into scan mode. There he is. He's crouching. I have an idea where he's at. I went in. I zoomed in, and I fired. So I was killing them from inside the building that was made out of stone. That's how I was able to kill a whole bunch of them and made them leave. And then I left. There's going to be situations in this game when you play that you don't plan on getting in it, but you do because that's the way the game is. You say, oh, I'm going to do this and this and that, and the game just flips it on you. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So guys, at the end of the day, these are ideas 17, I may be able to come with 20, but then I'm just nitpicking stuff. But these 17 will get you to be a better player. And remember, the key role for Carl is stealth. Do your missions just like in campaign. You are playing the campaign and someone else joins you. Now you are in Axis invasion, but you're not the one that joined the Axis invasion. You're the one that's doing the campaign, because right now I'm in the campaign mode. All I gotta do is go to the loadout and allow Axis invasion to be allowed, so then someone can come in as a Jaeger sniper to try and keep me from doing my missions. So there's always someone playing the campaign mode in Axis invasion. In Axis invasion, the Jaeger sniper, the enemy sniper, is the one that joins Carl Fairborn in campaign mode. So campaign mode and Axis invasion is one of the same. You can't have one without the other. So someone has to be playing campaign mode to do the missions, and that is still your mission, even though now you're playing Axis invasion. You're actually playing two modes in one. You're trying to do the missions, and you're trying to keep the invader, the Jaeger sniper, from killing you. So now in Axis invasion mode, it actually makes the game even more difficult, because now you got a human being behind that gun who can be more knowledgeable than you. It's better than the AI, knows where to go and where not to go. The Jaeger sniper is a human being that thinks differently, and that Jaeger sniper may think just like you. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. But the AIs are not programmed for that. They got a specific program that they must follow, because they have to, because it's a program, right? You are not that. You're able to do things differently, okay? And then that Jaeger sniper, he can put mines down. He can put a mine with TNT, like I explained to you guys earlier. The AIs don't do that. The AIs will throw grenades at you, and so can the Jaeger sniper, and so can you. But the AIs, the enemy AIs, they do not put mines down along with TNT to blow the shit out of you. Now, later on, they may, Ubisoft may think different and they add it to the program, but for now, it's not part of the program. So you take advantage. You go in a building, you go through an entrance, try to put that mine in a corner, because there's only one side that he's not going to see the mine. But if he goes through the side in which you came in, you put that mine on that side. After you came in, you put the mine. Don't put it before. Put it after you come in, behind the door, behind the wall right in the corner. That mine, when he walks through, he won't see it, and boom. Now, if he comes the other way and he's really paying attention, he might see it. But if you put a TNT next to it, man, that explosion is gonna be so damn big. You may take out 2, 3, 4 people if they're there. Guys, at the end of the day, enjoy yourselves, have fun. It's your game. Play it as you want. You want to take these hints, these tips, along for the ride when you go to play. I know you'll be a better player. Okay, play the campaigns. Trust me. Like that, you get to learn the maps, and you can take your time exploring the maps, knowing where to go, where not to go, how to get around things, whatever, how to regroup, etc. Play the campaign mode, and you'll see how much better you'll get. And then when you play the campaign mode, shut off the Axis invasion for the time being, which is what I'm doing. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, and I hope more than one person, actually more than 5 person, will actually watch this video and learn and take something from it. Alright guys, I'm out of here, and bye.